Hi everyone, I'm Anita of my Duke and I podcast. And if you have not seen the show before and you're seeing it for the first time, please subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that when an episode comes out, you guys are the first ones to know. Thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate it. And wow. I mean, the haters are all out. Bethany Frankel, or Bethany Bones, that's what I have to call her. A true hater. I don't know why Bethany hates on women like that. She goes after Kylie Jenner all the time. And I know let's just say Bethany is just jealous and she's a hater. Yes, that's why she's hating on Meghan now. Because guess what? She's mad. Meghan is successful. Meghan is loved. Meghan is popular. And she wants to ride on that train as well. But hey, Bethany, your time is up, baby. Start packing up. It's over for you, Bones. Okay? And what is, she reminds me, and she has no shame, that girl. And she reminds me of a sailor or a fisherman. Let me just say it's a fisherman. A fisherman who always sends his twine out there with a bait on it, and he's hoping that something will catch. But I noticed that Kylie never responded to her because Kylie is like, who's that? And Meghan, I'm sure, is having the same feeling. Miss Bethany, just let me just leave this girl alone because when these people come for Meghan, they come for me. I just want them to know. And pot calling the kettle black, Miss Bethany. Girl, have a sit. For matter of fact, have several sits. That's all I'm saying. Bye. Diana's 25th anniversary of her death just passed. I had made a beautiful video of Diana. I went back and I looked at pictures of when she was a little girl, beautiful, shy little girl, all the way until she got to the royal family. And any woman that comes into the royal family, their lives are forever changed. And all of a sudden, you see the pictures after she married Prince Charles looked completely different. She looked sad, and I just cannot imagine the life that she had in that palace. Now that Meghan is speaking out about her experience. But may Diana's memory live on, and may her soul rest in peace, because I know she went through a lot. And it's just all around a terrible thing of what happened to her. And it makes me really, really sad. Sad for Harry, who is so much like his mother. So giving, so in touch with humanity. And in a way, I am grateful that there is somebody, one of Diana's son, that is able to exemplify exactly what Diana was, and the way that she touched so many lives. When people were afraid of AIDS patients, Diana was not afraid. Diana reached in. She comforted them. All the people that nobody wanted to be around, or who were considered castaways or not fitting in society, Diana made them feel loved and special. And that's what I remember about her. And we see that in Harry. The way people gravitate to Harry, the way people love Harry, the way he makes them feel, the way they come to life when Harry interacts with them, the way he motivates them, the way he makes them feel like he's one of them. It's incredible. And that was exactly who Diana was. And I think at the end of the day, people sometimes underestimate Harry, but Harry has a special gift. And I think that that gift that he has was a blessing because of his mother. Harry understands the human condition, and as a result of that, he's able to interact with people the way he interacts. That is just something special. That is a phenomena that very few people have. You cannot buy it with money. You cannot buy it with status. It is just something natural. It's just a blessing. And even the phone call that Harry made the other day to this, amputee, this vet, and the way he spoke to him, and he didn't even tell him that, that triathlon that he was trying to accomplish, and it's not an easy feat. I mean, to say people with their two legs and abled cannot even take on something like that. But this guy took on that, and Harry knew how much it meant to him, and how much the fact that he didn't make it through, how it was affecting him. He called him and he celebrated him for the little win. He celebrated the little wins that this person had, just doing a part of it. And not only that, he didn't quite come out and say to Spencer that next time you will do it, you will make it next time. But he said to him that, hey, let's take the little wins, and it was just beautiful to see that Harry has that special ability to make people feel good about themselves, and it's not everybody that can do that. And Spencer felt really, really happy that Harry called him, and he posted it on his Instagram. You see, it meant a lot to him. So that was really, really fabulous. That's why I say Harry is truly Diana's son. And I don't want to rehash about these people across the pond, but William, as much as he tries, he will never, ever be like Harry. Because for you to be like Harry, you have to be called. You have to be blessed with something like that type of gift. And he's not called, and he's not blessed like that. You have to have a good heart for God to see, and for God to bless you with something like that. Unfortunately, William doesn't have that kind of heart. God bless Diana for giving us such a gift, Harry, and making so many people feel so good about themselves. They said that Harry doesn't have any family here in the United States, but they're wrong. Harry have his Invictus family. He has his Centibally family. He has us that is rooting him on. He doesn't even know us. He has families all over the globe. And I say, who needs the royal family when they would literally risk your life, let you go out there in a vulnerable way where you can potentially be injured or hurt or killed by some deranged person and not provide security for you, something so simple. Yet they provide security for Andrew, who has done so much. So why would Harry want to be anywhere near these people or to be a part of them? So I'm just saying, for those who are thinking that, you guys are absolutely wrong. Harry has family, and more than he knows. And the family that he has are praying family. They're praying for him. They wish him well. They are looking out for his well-being. They love him. So I think whoever is saying that, you got it wrong. You need to rethink that. And Miss Tina Brown, who said that Diana she would not like Meghan. I mean, Miss Tina Brown, you use Diana for fame and money. All of you guys use Diana for fame and money. You had your moment. Please step aside and let the young people of today do what they have to do. You had your moment. You made your money off Diana. Please step aside. Diana was outspoken, just like how Meghan is outspoken. Diana spoke her truth. Meghan is speaking her truth. And we have to respect that. That is her life. That's what she went through. You understand? And I think in my heart, there is no mistake that Meghan was put in the royal family for a reason. She had to be there for a short time because she had to expose them. And God blessed Meghan with linguistic intelligence to be able to articulate and for the world to hear in such a way of how that royal family is and how the people of the UK is, so that the world can know their wicked ways. Let's not forget that the United Kingdom was the creator. They were the mastermind of the slave trade. They have a lot to atone for. And let us also not forget that one of the ships that transported slaves had belonged to the royal family. Let's not forget that. Okay? So, if anybody wants to say that Meghan is going to topple or is trying to destroy the royal family, no, the royal family is destroying themselves. Okay? They put curse on themselves a long, long, long time ago. Okay? Charles, who is next in line to become king, he cannot even self-conduct himself in an appropriate way when it comes to funds, accepting money from people that has violated other people. 1, 2, misusing funds. Who knows for what? It could be for himself. Allegedly, it could be for himself, as was claimed in one of those articles out there. He could be using it for himself or misdirecting it. So they're the mastermind of their fate, not Meghan. Okay, so all these people that are talking their rubbish out there, they need to go back into history They need to look closer. I always hear my grandmother say that what you don't want to see in front of your door, it's under your bed. So they probably need, that's a figurative speech, so they probably need to go under their bed and look to see what they got in there and in their closet, all the skeletons they have in their closet, and see why they're going through what they're going through today. God put Meghan in that royal family to expose them, to show the world exactly who these people are. And I hope she continues to speak her truth. She has her voice. God gave her the voice. God gave her that linguistic intelligence to be able to articulate her thoughts and to go out there and to tell it as it is. And who doesn't like it? Well, too bad for them. Because guess what? You cannot stop something that you were ordained to do, that you were gifted to do. So don't blame Meghan. Don't say Diana would or would not have liked her. Diana was outspoken. Diana started it. And she's still speaking from the grave. So, Miss Tina Brown, you had your moment. Now it's time for you to step aside. Pack up. Goodbye. Okay? Let God do his work. And I mean, Meghan cannot do anything. Meghan sneezes. Meghan walks. Meghan smiles. And it doesn't have what the world doesn't have to say. Sneezing is a natural process. Smiling is because you're happy. Walking is because you have to move around. Everybody can do it, but Meghan cannot do it. It's just amazing. It is just amazing how one person can receive such a vitriol around the world like that. And it is nothing more than the United Kingdom, than the royal family that is sparking those negativity. They started it. They paid people allegedly to smear Meghan. And guess what? They can give out, but they cannot receive. Isn't that something? It's always like that. Those very people who can dish, they cannot receive when it comes in their direction. It's very, very, very interesting and amazing that you know what I call this type of people? Weak. They can hide behind their walls, but when it comes to them and it's reciprocated, they cannot handle it. But anyways, another thing again, all of a sudden, Meghan is now, I don't even get what they're saying. She was number one last week. She's number one this week, and now they're saying that Spotify is fixing the numbers so that Meghan remains at number one because they feel ashamed that they had paid her so much money to do the podcast, and now people are going to be talking if she doesn't come out on top. And now all of a sudden, Meghan, they're fixing the numbers for Meghan. I mean, when people hate you and when people are jealous of you and your success, it doesn't have what they wouldn't say. But guess what? Meghan of Montecito is probably sitting in her living room right now, or sitting in her beautiful office right now, enjoying the success of her hard work. This girl has been working from the time she was a young girl out in California. And you cannot take that away from somebody who has work ethic, somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who is gifted, somebody who is blessed, somebody who is not ordinary, extraordinary. You can't take that away from them. So all I have to say to these people is deal with it. She's here to stay, and there's more to come from her. And she's going to speak her truth. So get accustomed to it. Who doesn't like it, they can close their ears. Okay? But I say close their ears. But what is interesting too, all of them who saying this and that about Meghan, they still assume they go to Spotify on Tuesday morning before I could even get to Spotify, because they they're just Finns. They're just Finns. They love her. They don't even know they love her like that. Okay. And thanks for the ratings, though. Thanks for the ratings for sure. Let's let them continue to make her number one. They want to know. Jealous much. Yeah, guys. On that note, I'm happy that Meghan is winning. She's looking, and winning looks so beautiful on her. That magazine cover, let me just say, I put some green on today. I don't even know how I look. I put some green on today. I have a little green in my earring here, a little green makeup here, because it seems like green is in. We love our Duchess, and gotta represent, I gotta represent. I have a little bit of poison ivy here. Hopefully it's gonna go down. That's from my garden. And the interesting thing is, just when I'm ready to go back to work, I get poison ivy, and that happens to me every year. My face becomes messed up. My face is now messed up with this poison ivy. But I'm wearing my green to represent and honor our Duchess Meghan, aka Princess Meghan. Enough from me. Bye. Take care, everybody. I love every one of you guys, and let's continue to make sure that Meghan's supporters and her the YouTube channels that represent her and support her continue to thrive, because guess what, there's a lot of hate out there. And I came on YouTube, I don't know, 2018, 19, something, somewhere around there, to support Meghan, because there was so much hate. And I created the podcast, I created all of this to support Meghan, and I want you guys to join me, because we are going to outdo them. Notice that Meghan is at the top already. Everything she touches turns to gold. I wrote that as an article, and you can read it in somewhere in my YouTube channel. You could look for it there. Everything she touches turns to gold. I should republish that again. And look at us. We have a smile on our face constantly when we talk about her. We're not bitter. We're not upset. We're happy people. We're not trolls, And most of the haters, they're unhappy people. They're miserable. You look at them and you can see they're miserable. They got a lot of hate, and the hate that is in their heart comes out. Anyway, enough of me. Bye. Take care. Oh, by the way, I had to get a boost energy because I was in a PD for 3 days, and I'm telling you, it was exhausting mentally for me. So I've been getting over that, and so on. Bye.